It's finally here, a new series that I got really excited for. Anyway, this is set when they are in college. So they are in their 20s. Disclaimer: I don't own any fan art, music, or the Haikyuu characters. Apologies for any spelling, grammar, or narrator mistakes. Hinata woke up the next morning and was about to try and get up when he felt someone's arms around him. His head was pounding from last night and he expected his boyfriend Yamaguchi to be cuddling him, but he was surprised when it was Tsukishima's arms around him. It already made him question what happened the night before. Hinata. Saltishima. Tsukishima. Why are you being so loud? It's too early for this. And don't call me that. Hinata. Can you take your arms off of me? Tsukishima looked down and realized he's been holding on to Hinata without even thinking about it. God. His head was pounding as he tried to recall what happened just the night before, only being able to remember bits and pieces of it. Tsukishima. Shit. What happened? Hinata. I don't know. I'm trying to figure that out. That party was insane. Tsukishima. I know. Where the hell is Kags and Yams? Hinata. Good question. I wonder if they ended up crashing together like we did? Tsukishima. Who knows? I just wish I could remember what happened last night. The two of them sit up in the bed they were laying in, and as the blanket came off, Hinata looked down at his shirtless body and then noticed that Tsukishima was the same way. Did they do what he thinks they did? Lifting up the blanket, he noticed he was naked. Hinata. Shit. Did we? Tsukishima. Fuck. I don't know. Let's just go find Kags and Yams. After getting dressed, the two of them start their hunt for Kajiyama and Yamaguchi. In all honesty, Hinata was hoping that he hadn't cheated on Yamaguchi with Tsukishima. He had never been unfaithful to Yams and he wasn't about to start being unfaithful now. They'd been together for 2 years now, same with Kajiyama and Tsukishima. Hinata was certain that Tsukishima felt the same way about the situation. It was a lot harder to find them in this giant hotel. So Hinata finally pulled out his cell phone and pressed on his boyfriend's name. After a bit, Yamaguchi finally answered. He had morning voice which was cute to Hinata as Yamaguchi let out a yawn as well. Hinata. Morning beautiful. Yamaguchi. Hinata, it's too early for you to be making me blush. Tsukishima. I think I'm going to be sick. Hinata. Shut up, Tsuki. Yamaguchi. Oh, Tsuki is with you? Hinata. Yeah. Found him on my way when I was trying to see where you were. Tsukishima. Is Kags with you, Yams? Kajiyama. Yeah. I'm here, Tsuki. Tsukishima. Okay, what room are you all in? Kajiyama. 304. Hinata. Stay there, we'll be there soon. Yamaguchi. Okay. As they hung up the phone, Tsukishima and Hinata make it to their boyfriend's room and knock on the door. How they ended up separated from each other was confusing to all of them. Soon Kajiyama was the one to answer it and he immediately wraps his arms around Tsukishima, who hugs him back. Tsukishima. Good morning. Kajiyama. Good morning, babe. Yamaguchi. Show. Hinata. Yams. The two of them run toward each other as they gave one another a hug. While doing this, Kajiyama and Yamaguchi shared a look to each other. Earlier, before Hinata and Saki joined them, Kajiyama had woke up first. He lets out a yawn while he stretches. As he brings his arm down, he felt his hand hit something. Glancing over, his eyes widened whenever he saw Yamaguchi. After that, he glanced down at himself. Kajiyama. Yamaguchi. Sits up. What? What's wrong? Looks over and sees Kajiyama. Kajiyama. Okay, enough yelling. Shit. Did we? Yamaguchi. I don't know, I don't remember what happened last night. The two of them couldn't believe they had woken up next to each other instead of their boyfriends. What was in their drinks last night that made them forget an important detail of their night? Kajiyama looks at Yamaguchi a little more, and when he notices a piece of jewelry on his finger, he glances down at his own hand. Kajiyama. Fuck. Yamaguchi. What? Kajiyama. Did we get married? Yamaguchi. Huh? What are you talking about? Kajiyama. Points to his finger. Yamaguchi looks down as he notices the golden ring that was on his finger. His eyes widened as he looks down. He could feel the tears start to form when he saw it. Kajiyama. Shit. Don't cry, Yams. Yamaguchi. But what if we got hiccups? Married and did it? That means we cheated. Kajiyama. We don't know, we're married for sure. Yamaguchi. What do you mean? Kojima. Someone could have played a prank on us and slipped a ring on our fingers. When Hinata and Tsuki get here, let's figure out a way to see if we can't talk to a worker here and see what happened. Yamaguchi wipes his tears as he nods. Okay, you're right. Maybe nothing happened, but how are we going to find out when our boyfriends are coming? Kojima. Let's tell them we want to have some quality time with each other and we want Tsuki and Hinata to do the same. Yamaguchi. You know Tsuki will hate you for that. Kojima chuckles. I know, but he'll have no choice. I'll give him my puppy dog eyes. Yamaguchi. You actually have that look? Kojima. Yeah. Did you want to see it? Yamaguchi. To be honest, I kind of do. Kojima. Does his best puppy dog eyes. Yamaguchi. Laughs. Oh my gosh. Kojima. What's so funny? Yamaguchi. It's just funny seeing you do it. Does that actually work on Tsuki? Kojima. Sometimes. You know Hinata will probably be mad about this too. Yamaguchi. Yeah, but he'll get over it. Kojima. We should probably take the rings off before they get here. Yamaguchi. Yeah, you're right. We don't need them getting suspicious. The two of them take off their rings and place them in their pockets for now, and that's when they hear a knock on the door. Kojima took a deep breath as he opened the door and pretended like everything was normal. Yamaguchi. Thinking. He's good at this. Kojima. Good morning, babe. Tsuki. I missed you last night. Kojima missed you too. Do you remember anything that happened to us last night? Yamaguchi. Yeah. Do you remember anything, Sho? Hinata. The last thing I remember is seeing you and Tsukishima dancing on top of the table. Tsukishima. And then Kojima and Hinata were having a really bad dance battle in the middle of the dance floor. Kojima. Playfully gasps. I was not bad. How dare you? Tsukishima. Chuckles. You were pretty terrible, Kags. But it's okay, you were adorable anyway. Kisses his cheek. Kojima. Smiles. I guess you're forgiven. Hinata. I think it's time for us to be the one who's going to be sick. Tsukishima. Oh, shut it, Shrimpy. Hinata. I will not be silenced. Yamaguchi. Kisses Hinata. Hinata. Kisses back and pulls away with a grin. Okay, only that can silence me. Yamaguchi. Chuckles. You're a dork. Hinata. Maybe, but I'm your dork. Yamaguchi. You got that right. Kojima. Tsuki. I have a proposal. Tsukishima. Look at you using some vocabulary words I taught you. What is it, babe? Smiles. Kojima. Well, after hanging out with Yamaguchi, I was wondering if I could just hang out with him today. Tsukishima. Well, yeah. I get to come with you, right? Kojima. I meant just him and me. Tsukishima. Oh, what am I supposed to do then? Kojima. Hang out with Boke here. Tsukishima. Me hang out with the shrimp? You know that's not going to work. Hinata. You know I can hear you right, Saltishima? Crosses arms over his chest. Kojima. Please, baby. Looks up with his puppy dog eyes. Tsukishima. That isn't going to work on me this time. Why do you want to hang out with him without me? Kojima. Because I had a good time with him last night. Tsukishima. Raises an eyebrow. That sounds suspicious. Kojima. Not like that. Ugh. Can he and I just hang out together? Wraps his arms around Tsukishima's neck as he presses his lips on Tsuki's. Hinata. You wanna hang out with Kags? Yamaguchi. Yeah, if that's okay with you. Hinata. Of course. My best friend and my boyfriend getting along sounds like a good idea to me. Yamaguchi. Thanks, Sho. Kisses his cheek. Hinata. You're welcome, babe. Kojima. Pulls away from the kiss. See, Boke is okay with it, can't you be? Tsukishima. Lets out a sigh. Trying to make me look bad, huh, shrimp? Hinata. No, I just think it would be good for them to hang out together more. Tsukishima. Whatever. You're lucky you're cute. Hinata. Thanks, Saltishima, you're cute too. Tsukishima. I wasn't talking to you, shrimp. Good to know you find me attractive. Better watch out for him, Yamaguchi. Hinata. Turns bright red. Yamaguchi. Laughs. Hinata. I was just joking, Yams. I swear. Yamaguchi. I know. Don't worry. Tsukishima. Smirks. Kojima. So that's a yes? Tsukishima. Yes, but what do you expect me to do with him all day? Hinata. Again I'm right here. Tsukishima ignores. So? Kajiyama. I don't know, but you'll figure it out. Please try not to kill each other. Yamaguchi. Yeah, you should be able to get along. Hinata. I have tried to get along with Beanpole. Kajiyama. Maybe you should start by not calling each other names. Tsukishima looks at Hinata. I don't think I can do that. Hinata. Yeah, like what you're asking is impossible. Kajiyama. Whatever, you two just better be in one piece until we get back. Yamaguchi. I'd rather come back to see my boyfriend in one piece. Tsuki. Tsukishima. Yeah. Mumbles. No promises. Yamaguchi. What was that? Tsukishima. Nothing. Kajiyama. Anyway, we'll leave you to it. Come on, Yams. Grabs a hold of his hand as he pulls him along. Yamaguchi. You think they'll be okay? Kajiyama. I hope so. We've got more of a crisis on our hands. I mean, not that being married to you would be a bad thing. Yamaguchi chuckles. I wasn't taking offense to that. Kajiyama L. smiles. I just know that if this is somehow true, Tsuki's not going to react well. Yamaguchi. You got that right. Hinata probably won't either. The two of them head down to the hotel lobby as they make their way to the front desk to see if they could speak to a manager. Hotel receptionist. What can I do for you today? Kajiyama. We were wondering if we could speak to your manager. It's nothing bad, we just had some questions. Hotel receptionist. Of course. Let him know you're here. Yamaguchi. Thank you. The two wait patiently as she calls for the manager, and after a bit longer of waiting, the manager finally came out and headed over to the two of them. Hotel manager Terashima. Hello boys, is there something I can do for you? Yamaguchi. We were wondering if there was any way we could look at the footage you have from the video cameras last night. Hotel manager Terashima. I'm not really supposed to let customers look at that. Kajiyama. Can you make an exception? We woke up this morning in a room together and we saw rings on our finger. Yamaguchi. We wanted to see if we actually got married last night. We were drunk so we don't remember. Hotel manager Terashima. Well, just this once I can let you look at it. Follow me. Kajiyama and Yamaguchi both followed behind the manager into his office, and the manager closes the door behind him before he walks up to the desk and pulls up some footage from last night. Terashima. What time did you want to see from? Yamaguchi. Any time from 8 at night on, sir. Terashima. Smirks. You can call me Terashima. Freckles. Yamaguchi. Feeling uneasy. It's Yamaguchi. Terashima. I think Freckles suits you. Yamaguchi. Please don't call me that. Terashima. What? You don't like nicknames, love? Yamaguchi. Not from strangers. Especially when I'm in a relationship. Terashima. To this guy. You two were making sure you weren't married, right? Kajiyama. Glares as he steps in front of Yamaguchi. He's already expressed you're making him uncomfortable. Leave him alone and let's look at the footage. Terashima. Smirks. You know it's pretty rude to butt in when Freckles and I were talking. Kajiyama. You know what? Forget the damn footage, we'll ask around. Kajiyama then grabs a hold of Yamaguchi's hand as he pulls him out of the office. He makes sure they were far enough away from the manager office before he finally stops. Kajiyama. The nerve of that guy trying to hit on you while I was right there. Yamaguchi. Frowns before he hugs Kajiyama. Kajiyama. Hugs back. What was that for? Yamaguchi. Thank you for getting me out of there. He was making me uncomfortable. Kajiyama. You're welcome, I got your back when Hinata's not around. Yamaguchi. Smiles as he blushes slightly. How are we going to find the footage now? Kajiyama. Either we wait for him to be out of his office and sneak in, or we see who was on the clock last night and ask around. Yamaguchi. Let's try the second option. Kajiyama. Okay. Meanwhile, with Hinata and Tsukishima. Tsukishima. Will you stop pacing around like that, shrimp? You're giving me a headache just watching you. Hinata. Then stop watching me. Tsukishima. Easy for you to say. Why are you even nervous for? Hinata. Do you think we did it last night? Tsukishima. Eyes widened. Don't just say that out loud here, shrimpy. Hinata. Will you ever stop calling me that? Tsukishima. No, cause it's what you are. Hinata. I am not a shrimp. Tsukishima. You're tiny and you? Hinata. That's not my fault. Tsukishima. See, even you admit you're a shrimp. Hinata. I did not. I am not an animal. Crosses his arms over his chest as he sits down. Tsukishima. Chuckles. You make it so easy. Hinata. Whatever. So do you. Tsukishima. Do I what? Hinata. Whispers. Think we did it? Tsukishima. Gah. Stop saying that. Hinata. Laughs. Well, Tsukishima. I don't know. The last thing I remember was dancing on top of the table with Yams. Hinata. Sighs as he frowns. What if we cheated? Yams will probably break up with me and I hated lying to him. Tsukishima. They don't have to know anything. Hinata. But they don't shrimp. It might just be best to keep it to ourselves. We don't even know if we did it. Hinata. I know, but Tsukishima. Why risk our relationships over an issue that may not have even happened? Hinata. I guess you're right. Tsukishima. I know I am. Stomach growls. Now come on, let's go get food. Hinata. Okay. Instead of having their brunch in the hotel, they decided to take a stroll out in the town. Since Kojima and Yamaguchi were hanging out together, the two of them finally managed to decide on a place after arguing about it for a bit, of course. As they sat down and placed their orders, the two decided to make small talk. Hinata. Why do you think Yams and Kags wanted to hang out? Tsukishima. Beats me. You never know with those two. Hinata. You're not wrong there. Tsukishima. I know I'm not. Hinata. Rolls eyes. It didn't take long for the food to arrive, and as they were enjoying their meal there was a commotion in the restaurant. A man who was causing a scene with another man, and somehow the man who caused it ended up being shoved into Hinata, who fell onto the floor with the guy on top of him. Hinata. Ouch. Get off me. When the man attempted to get off, he was having a hard time doing so. Tsukishima came over and pulled him off of Hinata before helping him up. Tsukishima. Are you okay? Hinata. I think so. Tsukishima. Let's just pay for the check and then get out of here. Hinata. Agreed. After paying for the check, they headed outside and Tsukishima glanced at Hinata, looking him over to make sure he was okay. It was something that he definitely wouldn't normally have done, but even if he didn't show it, Tsuki did care about Hinata. Tsukishima. You sure you're okay? Hinata. Smiles. I'm sure, thanks Tsuki. Tsukishima. Had something more happened, I would have punched that guy in the face for you. Hinata. Raises an eyebrow. You would punch someone for me? Tsukishima. Just because we argue a lot and I tease you doesn't mean I don't care about you, okay? Hinata. Eyes light up. Wait, you really do care about me? Tsukishima. If you're going to make a big deal out of it, then no, I don't. Hinata. Laughs. Okay. But Tsuki? Tsukishima. Hinata. Thank you. Tsukishima. Smiles. Whatever, shrimpy. Hinata. Do you think the two would be done hanging out and it would be safe to go back? Tsukishima. Beats me, but let's head back anyway. The two of them start to head back to the hotel then, both of them wanting to see their boyfriends. A few hours had passed, so that would be enough time, right? When they made it to the hotel lobby, they looked around for Yamaguchi and Kojima, only to see the both of them holding hands after they came out of one of the rooms. Tsukishima. What the hell? Hinata. Yams? Yamaguchi. Looks over and smiles at Hinata. Show. Kojima. What are you two doing back already? Tsukishima. We wanted to see you. Why were you two holding hands? Kojima. Oh, there was this guy that was flirting with Yams, so I did it so the guy would stop bothering him. Tsukishima. Oh, are you okay, Yams? Yamaguchi. Yeah, he just made me uncomfortable is all. Hinata. He better not have tried anything on you. Grits teeth. Yamaguchi. Places his hand on Hinata's to calm him down. Don't worry, he didn't. He probably would have if Kojima hadn't been there. Hinata. Thanks for protecting Yams for me, Kags. Kojima. You're welcome. I'd do that anytime, honestly. Kojima and Yamaguchi look at each other and smile, and Yamaguchi can feel his cheeks turn a slight shade of pink. Yamaguchi. Thinking. Shit, I'm starting to like him too. Kojima. Thinking. He's blushing, that's cute. Wait, no, I can't think that. Tsukishima. They're acting weird. Hinata. Thinking. Yams is blushing at Kojima's words. Should I be worried?